day, human Ladiocytes! This is Ladiosazuro, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Picross, where we use logic crossword puzzles to draw Pokemon pictures. Let's begin. Big news, I heard a person saw a very rare Pokemon nearby. Let's go look for a Pokemon right away. So there's a Pokemon right here, apparently. Huh. Well, I guess we're gonna want to do this one first, though. So this one's we want to use a Ghost type, and we want to use Freeze Time. Alright, so... You know what? Bannet, you can do this. Why not? And... Klefki, you're up. That should work. Let's do this. Alright, we have 5 minutes to do this. And we want to use Freeze Time. So... let's activate Freeze Time. Alright, now we know we have 8 in there. We also know that we have 6. So this has to be in the 6. These have to be in the 6. These obviously have to be connected. In fact, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant, oh, these should be. And these need to be the 8 and 1. That's good to know. Alright. Alright, we also know that we have a 1 and 6, so that means these have to be true. Okay, now we have 5 and 1. This obviously has to be true. Alright. This also has to be true. Alright. This needs to be a 3. This needs to be a 1. I meant to do that. And these two have to be true. Alright. Now we need a 6 and 1. These have to be true. That's our 3. Fills in there. That'll be the 2. Well, the 1. There's a 2. 1 and 2. There we go. Okay. So that's gonna have to be true, because we need a 2. I keep on accidentally clicking things I don't mean to click. Alright, that's true, obviously. This is true. Actually, it might not be true. I don't know, actually. That said... we need an 8, so that means... those have to be true, which means this is not true, which means this is true. Okay. We also need 5. So those have to be true, meaning that has to be the 6th. These need to be connected, which means they're not that. But we need 3. This needs to be true. This needs to be a 2, meaning this would be the 8. Wait, that has to be a 1. That's true. This can't be true. So there's the 4. There's the 2. These need to be connected. There we go. And with that, we drew Spiritomb. Okay. So with that, we're gonna get 6 Picross. That's kinda useful, I suppose. And here... it's a new area. Are you kidding me? We can't even go after the legendary Pokemon we unlocked? Wow, this game is just evil. Well, I guess we'll have to go after whatever legendary Pokemon it is another time. Whatever, we have another test to take. We have test number 3. Let's do this. Alright. 2 and then 7. We have an 8, meaning... Okay. We also have 2 and 6. Therefore... these have to be true. These have to be true. Alright, these have to be true. You know, none of this is true. So at least now it makes it a little bit simpler. Because now we know that is the case. That has to be true. This is definitely true. Alright, now... Ah! I meant to click on the other thing. Okay, either way. That's a 1. Which would make that the 8, obviously. That's a given row, let's face it. Those have to connect, which means this is true. That's not. So... we have this. I meant that. But okay. That makes it a little easier, I guess, because now we know that's the case. Alright. So there's the 2. We can't connect to that. Which means... a 3 and 8. Well, that has to be it then. Which means these can't connect. The 3 and the 8 can't be combined. That's true. Which cleans up these columns. Alright. And we have that. There we go. So with that we drew a... antidote! Drew an antidote. All these items look similar, to be honest. Or at least the potion ones. Congratulations on clearing all the alt-world tests. That was an awesome bit of work. With your skills, you may be able to clear all the puzzles in alt-world mode. Please challenge alt-world mode. Okay. Oh, here you are. I've been waiting for you. Beyond this point, you'll find the alt-world mode. You passed difficult tests, so you're more than qualified for the alt-world. Do you want to open the gate to alt-world for more challenging Mega Picross puzzles? Of course we have to send 300 Picross in order to do that. This game is just cruel. Seriously, this game is cruel. That said, I think we have a challenge to do for some extra Picross. I think I picked the wrong one here. That's not guaranteed. Actually, it is. What am I saying? Okay, we have 3 and 1. That needs to be a 2. That's clear. Alright. Well, we know these are empty. Actually, that's That's a sure thing. Alright, so we know we have a 2. We have those 6. That's clear, alright. Oh, wait a minute, that's not even sure. Wow. I am really bad at this, aren't I? Alright, we have a 3. We have 1. No, not that, this. Alright, and here we go. Come on, why is this confusing me? Come on, game. That needs to be it. No, that can't be it. And I just missed it by 2 seconds. I just missed it by 2 seconds. Wow! That kinda hurts. Well, I guess we're still on level 7. And we have to go to Area 7 in order to get the next legendary Pokemon, or mythical Pokemon, I guess. Which we can't do yet because we don't have nearly enough Picross. That's unfortunate. We're gonna miss out on that because it's gonna be away in like 48 minutes. Well, either way, this puzzle we want to use diamond. We don't have 3 Pokemon, and we're not gonna unlock 3 Pokemon. Let's face it. Let's just do this and just hope for the best. Because I'm not gonna have enough Picross for that. Alright, well, what Pokemon do we want to use? Kinda want to just go Greninja and... Might as well bring both Greninjas. Oh, it's the same species. Wow! Well, that's unfortunate. I don't really care much for freezing time, to be honest. Whatever. I'll bring Celebi just in case. If I want to freeze time, we'll see. I probably won't be freezing time since no reason to. That's sad. Let's do this. Alright. Where do we start? You know what? I want to use Greninja right off the bat. Okay, we know we have a 7-1-1. So we know these are gonna have to be true. I think. Wait a minute. You don't know about that one. But these are probably going to be true. Okay, so now we know what else. Well, we know these have to be in the 4, I think. Okay, which means 3 and 2. Alright, once we have this, we know... Well, if we have those 2, we know these... This has to be a 2, which means this has to be true. But this would have to be the true one then. I mean, not that necessarily, that could be true. But we need a 4. That would have to be the true one then to make the 1. We don't know if the one at the bottom or the one on the top would be the true one, but we know this can't be a 2, which makes this true, and that true. So we have this, and that. Alright. Okay, so we need a 2 here. Why did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. We know these have to be true. Which means this isn't. Well, this is. These aren't. Okay. We're about to run out of time. We have 2 minutes left on the blue. On the blue thing. Blue force. Alright, we know... These would be true then. We also have that... This can be part of the 5, though. Well, you know, that has to be a 1. Alright, now we have that... I don't know if this is a 1 or a 2. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. What do we know? Alright, well, at the very least, we know that those, I think, are true. And that's true. You know, this is true. And now we're out of blue force. Great! Just great. Just awesome. Alright. That said, we need... Well, we know for a fact... Actually, we don't know anything for a fact, to be honest. Let's face it. Okay. But... that's gonna be true, then. We don't know if the one on the left or the one on the right is going to be true, but we do know that... that's going to be true. You also know this can't... actually, this can be part of the 6. If the 6 hits the bottom. Okay, I'm officially stuck. Alright, let's see. If we can get... a 7. that would need to be true. For the 4 and the 3. Which means this would have to be probably in the 2 or the 1. No, but you can't fit 2 between here, so this can't be the 1. This has to be a 2. This is obviously the 4, so that's obviously not true. This would have to be in the 2 or the 4. Alright, if that's in the 2 or the 4, then that needs to be true. That would have to be part of the 3. So this needs to be true, making that part of the 5. That's so helpful. Alright. Needs to be in the 2. The 5 can't go up this. So this has to be true. Which means this can't be. Which means these have to be true. Alright, once we have this, we know this can't be true. It has to be a 2. Alright, we're gonna need a 2 somewhere. So this needs to be true. This needs to be a 1. Alright, so we need a 2 and a 3, meaning this is likely the case. Which should make this the 1. But then we have that would be the 3. Uh-huh. Okay. So this is the part of the 6 then. Which makes this part of the 2. I feel like I'm really getting nowhere right now. And we're already 10 minutes into this puzzle. Okay, well we know those need to be in there, I think. Actually, they don't have to be in there. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, if that's true, this is true. Let's assume for the sake of argument they always make this the rest of the 6. Which means this can't be true, which means this has to be true, which would connect them. And fill in this column. Actually, no, we need this to This could be the 2 and the 1. In fact, if this is the 4, this would need to be the 2, meaning we'd need the 1 to be here. So this has to actually be true, because this needs to be the 1 right below here needs to be the 2, because that has to be the 4. But we don't know where the 4 is, if it goes upward or downward. We know we need 2 2s and a 1. So that's likely true, which would make this 4 to the right have to be somewhere. Well, this needs to be a 4. But they don't have to connect. In fact, if the 2 goes there, these would have to connect. Which would make these have to go that way, because these couldn't connect. Which means this 4 would have to go somewhere. You know, that can't be true. This is a 1 here, so this has to be a 2, which means these have to connect. Which means that we have that true. Which fills up this column. Which means this would need to be the 2. Oh, wait a minute. It's not a 2, it would have to be the 4. Because they can't be connected. Which means we have this. Alright, which means this is gonna have to either be a 1 or a 2. This has to be a 1. It's definitely because we can't fit a 4 before it and a 1. Which means this is true. Which fills in there for us. For some reason, actually, we can't fit a 2 and a 1 here, so this has to be blank. That has to be empty because that needs the space, which means this has to be the rest of the 6. That needs to be the 3. Alright. If these are 3s, then these need to be the 2s right here. Okay, that's definitely somewhere for us. We don't know which one that is. We know we need a 2 before these 3s, so that has to be the 2 right there. We need to start with a 1 and then go into the 2, so these have to be empty. It has to be the 1 right there. And that has to be the 2. This needs to be a 2. And this needs to be a 2. Alright, at least we're getting somewhere with this design. Alright. Except we're missing a 1. That has to be it. Well, these end in 1s. If that's the first 3, then there has to be another 3. So, you can't fit a 2, 3, and 1 at the top of this column. So So this needs to be the second 3, while this is the 1 between them. Which means that's going to have to be the part of the 4. We already know that has to be part of the 4. Which makes this the 1. We need a 2. This needs to be the 1. Which makes this the 2. We need a 2 here. And a 1. So this would have to be the case. We know that has to be one of the 2s. Wait a minute. The 2 has to be at the bottom. No, sorry, the 1 has to be at the bottom. What am I saying? Alright, but we know that's a 4. Which makes that the 2. Alright. That needs to be a 1. This needs to be a 4. This needs to be a 2. Well, we know at the top row, we have 2 more 1s. So we already know that. Well, we already know something about that. We have an idea of where it might be. We know that's the 6. Okay. That's the 4, obviously. This is the 5. We need 2 1s. Which fills in that. Which gives those 2s. That needs to be a 2. Alright. We need 2 1s to fill in that. There we go. We have that 2 there. Okay. One of these is a 1, one of them is not. We know this is to be a 2. Which fills in there. That needs to be true. Alright. Since we have this, alright, we know we need a 3. We know that's a 1. We don't know which one it is, though, unfortunately. Though it's likely the first one. We don't know. That has to be a 1. That's the 2. Alright. Well, this is going to be part of the 2. Which fills the rest of that row. fact, I think we have that taken care of. So this needs to be the 1. That needs to be a 2. And that needs to be part of the 4. What am I doing? I'm talking about this one. But this would have to be the 1 then, which makes that true, which makes this true. So this needs to be true. And these are not. Okay. This could be the 1 next to this one, or which would make this a 2, or this one's a 1. I'm pretty sure this would have to be the 1 then. Which would make this not. Which fills in that row. Now we need a 1 and a 2. Well, we know this has to be in the 2. Which means the 3 would have to include... Well, this has to be the 1. So that's the 3. Except this has to be true, which means this is not, which means something else has to be true. Here we'd need another 2. Meaning that would be true. Meaning that would have to be part of the 2. Wow, that oddly makes sense. Alright, so we have a 4 and a 2, which means that's the 2 and the 1. We'd need this to be the 2 or the 3. That would need to be the 3. So you can get the 2 there. This needs to be the 2, making this a 1. That array needs to be a 1. We can fit a 1 in here. Well, we know this is a 3, and that's the 2. Well, that's the 2. So we have one more 2. Well, we know in the 3 these have to be in it. Well, this needs to be the 1. Making that true. So now we have a 2. But we need to fit 2 1s. So that has to go between them, so that would have to go upward. Okay, I can already tell what Pokemon this is. Alright, so we have a 1, a 1. We need one more 1 in here. Actually, 2 more 1s. So it's going to be that. And 1 more. But it can't be here. This needs to be a 2. We need a 2 here. That needs to be part of the 2. That needs to be a 2. And this. So with that, it looks like we drew Zygarde 50% form. Okay. We did it within half an hour, though. So, I mean, that's something. I don't know how, but we did it. That was fairly difficult. And that brings us to 2 password stages. Interesting. Well, we have this one, set of only fairy-type Pokemon. Alright. Do we have fairy-type? Alright, Whimsicott is not, but you are. Alright, well, Zygarde is Square Reveal and it's Dragon-type. I guess we're only bringing Floette. Let's do this. Oh, the energy gauge is low. Wow. We need 52. Are you kidding me? We're missing it by 1? This is a joke? This has got to be a joke. Well. That's unfortunate. I guess we're not doing any more today. That's unfortunate. Well, unfortunately we could go to Area 7 if we had any Picross, which we don't. Oh, we actually have enough. We can't make any mistakes. If we make any mistakes, we lose. So let's be very careful. Alright, we know we have 7, so those have to be true. Those have to be true. These have to be true. Alright. Those can't be. This has to be. So that can't be. This has to be. Oh, we already know actually because we have this entire column, which means these have to be connected, which fills in there. This has to be the 1 and the 1, which means this has to be part of the 2. Alright, we also know this has to be true. We don't know about this last... Actually, we know the last column is already filled, so that's obviously true. Okay. That column's done. These have to be connected, which fills in these rows, which means we already know these have to be connected, but now we have these have to be connected, but that fills in the column. Alright. We know the 4 has to be these, which makes the 3 go up here. We already know that to be 3 anyway. So, that's done. Alright. This needs to be a 3, this needs to be a 4, that needs to be a 4. Which means this has to be the 2. Fills in that. This needs to be a 1, which makes this a 1. And there we go! With that, we drew Axu! Very carefully. So with that, we did within 5 minutes, so we got 5 pick rates and a mural tile. Awesome. Alright. And we've also gained access to yet another area, which probably costs a bunch, like, 100 pick rights in order to go to. No, 90. But we're not going to go there because I don't have nearly enough pick rights, unfortunately. And I really mean unfortunately, because it's kind of a shame. So I guess next time we're going to try to do these password ones, because... yeah, we have the passwords, we just don't have the Pokemon or the pick rights to do. What exactly does it recommend to bring? Is that 3 Pokemon? I don't have 3 Pokemon. Well, access 3 Pokemon. Set 2 or more Dragon-type Pokemon and use Square Reveal. Well, unless Zygarde has Square Reveal. Oh, it does. Well. Guess I could bring Goomy. So this one we actually have a chance of being able to complete all the missions. We don't have nearly enough energy right now, so next time I guess we'll go after some more of these stages. But yeah, with that we actually drew Zygarde. Couldn't really do any of these things, but you know, yeah, you win some, you lose some. So I guess next time we're gonna be drawing some more Pokemon. And maybe actually finish the challenge in time. I don't know. Either way, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.